The ultimate guide to buying virtual land NFTs on a platform called Next Earth. You see, I believe the next 100x crypto industry is going to be in the virtual land NFT space. People are already scooping up monuments and properties all across the world, from the White House to Mount Rushmore to the Statue of Liberty, for very little money, and they've been able to flip these, resell them for 100x their initial investment. But the crazy part is that we are still very early on, and getting into a virtual land NFT now is like getting into a CryptoPunk when it was first minted. So this is a huge opportunity. And I want to take a minute to talk about exactly what virtual land NFTs are, why people are buying them, and a step-by-step guide of how to go about buying your own virtual land NFT on a platform called Next Earth. But anyways, let's jump right in. Let's go over everything you need to know about land NFTs in general, why I recently purchased some, and why I think they are the next 100x investments in the crypto space. Also, two announcements before we get started. The first is that if you enjoy these sort of short, concise videos, let me know by liking the video and also commenting down below where you want to buy land in the metaverse, whether that's a place or a location. And the second thing is, if you do buy land, well, make sure to use my code in the description. You get 5% off of any land NFTs that you do purchase. Okay, so today I want to talk about buying land NFTs and what they are. So Next Earth, we're talking about them because they are the only blockchain-based virtual land ownership platform out there that is an exact copy of the Earth. They were just launched in August of 2021, and since then, they already had over 91,000 land NFTs minted. So I came across this company about a week ago. Since I came across them, the number of land NFTs minted has increased exponentially, which is why I wanted to get this video out to you guys today. It's not like my normal type of video about the crypto markets, but this is a huge opportunity that we had to go over because we're all about making money in crypto, and this is a definite way to do so. So right now you can see most expensive countries, most popular countries, like for example, the US, the most land NFTs have been sold in. But the big question I've been getting asked a lot is like, what are land NFTs? What are they? And the key thing with them, easiest way to think about it, is that you just are simply owning a piece of virtual land in the metaverse without having to bother about owning any actual property. For example, if you look at their platform, it's literally an exact replica of the world. I zoomed in on Florida because that is where I grew up. You could see satellite images of anywhere. You could buy land NFTs for places you grew up, places you may went on a honeymoon, places you have traveled to, even the White House or Statue of Liberty. You could buy a land NFT for anywhere. And if someone already owns it, well, you can use their marketplace to buy, sell, and make offers. If you go to their marketplace, it shows all these other properties that are available to be sold. So this is key. So everyone says, what is a land NFT? And it's just a piece of virtual property, virtual land in the metaverse. And second thing is, why are people buying them? What's important? Why would you buy a land NFT? Well, right now, the reason that people would want to buy a land NFT, first of all, it's a great investment because we are so early in this space. And in my opinion, a couple years from now, this is going to be 100 times larger than what it currently is. Imagine 5 years from now, if you owned the White House, if you owned, let's say I'm in Atlanta, you owned the Braves stadium in the metaverse, like Braves baseball team, you would be able to then sell those, in my opinion, for significantly more a couple years from now than you are today. Facebook is already doing a lot of work with the metaverse. They changed their name to Meta. They're doing a lot of work in this area, and a lot of companies are doing the same thing. So being able to own property in the metaverse is huge. And the second reason why people own them is for this simple psychology of identity and ownership. Being able to own something, just like someone buys an NFT, that is just a JPEG. It's the same thing here, but this has some more sentimental value, some more value to it. Okay, so those are the basics, what land NFTs are and why people are buying them. The next thing I want to talk about before we dive into how exactly to buy it is a couple of details about this company Next Earth, because I didn't want to invest in any land NFTs if the company's just not a great company. But I looked at their white paper. I did a bit of research. First thing is they have over about 20,000 followers on Twitter after just launching earlier this year, which is pretty good. You know, it's really solid actually. Second thing is with regards to their white paper. I took a look at their white paper, and there are a number of very interesting people on their team. You could see, all about their vision, everything that the company is doing moving forward in terms of phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. Everything looked good to me in terms of their white paper, in terms of their team. You can look all these people up. So make sure to always do your own research. But to me, everything looked really solid there. So then the next step, ideally, I wanted to actually buy a land NFT. So what I did is you have to go into their platform, and in their platform, you click on map. You see that it's a map of the entire world, satellite images. You could change it from satellite to navigation day, or you could change it to whatever, but let's keep it on satellite. And let's also get over to, let's say New York. Okay. So now we're in New York, bringing us over there. But the key thing here is like, how do you actually buy it? The first step in buying a land NFT is that you need to have BNB. You need to have BNB in your wallet address. So I personally, before doing this, did not have BNB. So I went ahead, bought it on KuCoin. You can, buy BNB on Binance. You can buy it on KuCoin. Very easy to do. I'll put links in the description for those as well. After that, you need to have a wallet, and you need to connect your wallet to Next Earth. So you click on wallet, and it gives you 3 different options. I personally used MetaMask, which I know many of you guys have as well. I did a video the other day, and some of you guys said, well, how do you actually add BNB to MetaMask? And it's actually pretty simple. So the steps to add BNB to MetaMask are, most people, when they open MetaMask, it'll say ETH, but mine says BNB. So you click on your profile on the top right, you click on settings. You go down, you click on network, and you click add network. It'll open up this screen where you can type in the network name, the new RPC, URL, chain ID, all of these different things, these 5 different lines. And all you need to do is type in these exact lines that I have on the screen to add BNB to your MetaMask wallet. You could look up other tutorials, but it's pretty simple. All you do is you click add network, you type in all of these word for word exactly how I have it, take a screenshot, pause the video, whatever it is, and then you click save. Now, when you go back, you will see that BNB is the currency in your MetaMask wallet. Simple, you just send BNB there. You see I have like $50 or something in the account for the video. Very easy to do. So the last thing to do is actually how to go about buying a land NFT. We're gonna go over these weird images on the right in a minute, which are very cool and I think add a lot of value to land NFTs in general. You can see there's even one from Squid Games. We'll go over those in a minute. But the easiest thing to do is you search up a location you want to buy. For us, let's do Okeechobee, Lake Okeechobee. Let's do Lake Okeechobee. It's in Florida. It's like the biggest lake, I think, in Florida. And something that came to my mind first because I grew up in Florida. Okay, so we'll zoom in. All you need to do is you just click on, it shows you all these different tiles. You click on a tile. You can select however many you want. We're just going to do 2. You click buy now. You type in the promo code, the referral code I put in the description of the video. You get 5% off. You click I have read and accept the terms. And this is how much it costs. Buy now. Transaction is being processed. Confirm it on my MetaMask. We are good to go. So that is the first step in actually buying your land NFT. And then after that, what you could do is you can go ahead and actually look to see, in the section called My Lands, all of your different land NFTs. So we click on My Lands right here, and we could see that this is the one land I just bought, and I have a couple of more that are pending. You can see 2 more. And so you could buy as many lands as you want, whatever areas. You could buy the White House. You could buy Statue of Liberty. You can buy the Braves Stadium or any stadium that you grew up going to. You could buy all this land in the Metaverse. Okay, so very easy to do. And the reason to do this is like, look, if you click on info, it already shows that the value of mine has already gone up 194%. I bought it just about a week ago, and this was in an area that was sentimental to me. It meant something to me, but most people probably don't know about this area, and it has already increased in value 194% based on current market values. So this is why it is so important to get into land NFTs now, because, for example, if you purchase something in an area that more people like and that more people are aware of, like not in, let's say, the middle of Florida, but let's say you bought something in San Francisco. Well, this is an area that a lot of people are much more familiar with. A lot of people are probably interested in buying land there. And so that sort of investment would increase at an even faster rate than mine has. And mine has increased 194% in just about a week. So this is why it's so important to get into land NFTs now. The last thing I want to talk about is with regards to something called land art. So remember how earlier in the video I showed you guys a bit of those different pictures. If we look back in the territories, we go back to New York. I showed you how there was that little thing for Squid Games. There were a couple of other weird little pictures and drawings, and I said we'd talk about that later. So that is what the land art is. If we look here, you look in like any body of water, really, you can see that they have all these different graphics that are there. You can see Squid Games, you can see the Squid Games like ID card, all of this. And what that is called is land art. And what land art is essentially a huge thing in the NFT space that is completely untapped. No one has done this yet except for Next Earth. And this is another reason why I am buying my NFT on Next Earth. But you can see with land art, you can have a picture of a lemon. You could even link a CryptoPunk, which people have done. If we go to the most sold, the highest sold ones, someone drew a CryptoPunk in as land art. So all of this is huge because what land NFTs are is if you buy, let's say, an NFT on a body of water, what you can do is you can actually design some sort of graphic on that piece of land that you bought. For example, these people did a lemon. And the key thing here is that moving forward, it's a way to make long-term revenue, passive income for you. You know how when you sell like an NFT on another marketplace, you get like a small percentage of every single sale in the future. The same thing with this. If you buy a piece of, if you buy a land NFT, and let's say you draw this lemon on it, every single sale in the future, you will get a small commission of it. 5% you will get a commission forever to create an additional revenue stream for you. So if someone sells it for $1,000 or $100,000 in the future, you'll continue to get a percentage of that with your land art. Last thing I want to talk about with land art is with charity auctions. So right now, one way that people are always involving the NFT world is with charity and NFTs. I did it with my own personal NFT collection. But with these, if you buy a piece of land that is in some part of the world that is under natural disaster or some part of the world that is in extreme turmoil, what you could do is you can actually help raise money for that cause, for what's going on in that area. It says right here, buy that piece of land and create a land art about your cause right where it is located. So whatever area has that turmoil, you buy that piece of land, you create a land NFT, some sort of picture. It could be a smiley face, it could be a number, whatever it is. And then once it is ready, you place it up for a charity auction on the Next Earth marketplace. And then this way, Next Earth will automatically send you the full purchase price for the organization in need. And it's all because you made a land NFT. So there's so many things to like about this project moving forward, and it's not like I'm saying invest in a coin called Next Earth. I think the key thing is that this is the future of NFT marketplaces. It makes it much more meaningful than just an image. You can actually go about having a piece of land that's sentimental. You can draw a piece of land art on it. For example, let's say the Squid Game logo. You could draw, or like the Squid Game ID card. You could draw whatever is sentimental to you, and it makes it a lot more meaningful. Generates passive income in the future. I think these are going to go up in value also because people are going to want to say they own the White House, they own the Statue of Liberty, and I think this is the place to do it. So I personally bought a bunch. If you guys want to see more of what I own, make sure to check out our Patreon group using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys.